Hi guys, and welcome to another set review. Yes, I am doing them. When I say review, I mean passionate rant about a set that I found that I absolutely love. I've been a bit caught up with Marvel films lately, so between Endgame and Far From Home, that's why I haven't done any reviews since the Far From Home sets, but I'm flipping the coin, I'm going to DC, and I'm doing this beauty. So it's called the Batman Pursuit of the Joker. It looks stunning and I cannot wait to build it. So I'm going to do a quick speed build and then we'll jump in, we'll look at it in a bit more detail. So enjoy the speed build. So there you go, folks. Look at it. It's beautiful. It's absolutely stunning, and I love it in every way. I mean, I'm a massive fan of the Batmobiles anyway. There's one from the Jokerland set. I'll get that in a minute, and we can have a look and compare in terms of size, which was my favourite. This is now my favourite. There's also even the Justice League Batmobiles are very, very cool. But this one is absolutely stunning, and considering the price of the set, it's so well done. We'll look at it in a bit more detail in a minute, but also we get these two minifigures. We get a variant Joker and a new Batman. So let's jump in, let's have a look at the pictures. So let's start with Batman. So let's go to the pictures so you can see it in a bit more detail because you can't really make it out there. So if we have a look at the pictures, you can see it's, in terms of the design of the suit, we're going for the grey and the yellows, very, very similar to the way they did the Justice League variant Batmans. Little less detail, but it's still pretty decently printed. I mean, I love the kind of grey, black and yellow Batmans, probably more so than the fully black Batmans that we got in, say, LEGO Batman movie, for example. If we have a look at it, I mean, you look at the belt, it's a very, very cool belt. I don't know where most of the influence came from for this set. Could be the comic books. It looks kind of animated series like, especially the Batmobile, so there's probably been some kind of influence from the animated series from the 90s. I mean, the Batmobile's definitely it looks very Tim Burton-y. So Batman and Batman Returns, we'll get onto that in a minute. The minifigure though, if you take a look, I mean, you can see it's got enough printing on. The belt is my favourite bit. It's very kind of well panelled, it looks very nice, and there's very subtle outlining. You know the kind of outlining you get on a mini kit, on a minifig, where you can only really see it when you put it in the light or you get really close. Yeah, so you've kind of got that little outline on the belt, which is very, very cool. We also get the muscle lines and a nice big Batman logo on the chest. It's pretty standard Batman in all honesty, but it's still a nice variant. I mean, I don't have another minifigure that looks exactly like this from Batman, so to me it's a brand new variant. I don't know whether the design's has come out before, but I love it. On the back, the belt, again, very nice. Other than that, a couple of muscle lines, nothing overly exciting. The cape itself is fabric, it's not paper, so that's another kind of, well, it's more of a modern thing. It's been coming around for a couple of years anyway, but occasionally we still get the paper ones, and I much prefer the fabric ones, so that's good, though they do collect dust, which is quite annoying. Moving on to the head, and the head's probably the one bit I don't like about this figure. The face just looks very light. It looks very whitish. It doesn't look as kind of skin toned as other Batman minifigures. But I do love the fact that it doesn't. The actual so you find with Batman variants, you find with the heads is they usually just have a band across the top for when you put the cowl on. This one's actually got, if you can see it, it looks more like goggles, which is cool. So taking the cowl off, it's not an unusable figure as it is. The cowl itself is it's bottomless, so it just slides on. Again, we get the very white eyes. There's two faces on there as well. We get a kind of standard Batman and a bit of a smirk. So I don't know if you can see that. Come on, camera, focus. But yes, so great little Batman, very little wrong with it. Moving on to the Joker, and I love the Joker guy. So we've got this weird, well, I say weird, it's pretty standard little blaster. Let's go on to the pictures and you can see it in a bit more detail. This minifigure looks very much like the ones that we've seen previously, very much comic book based. It's much more sinister kind of smile about him than what we've seen from the LEGO Batman movies, but it's very much more what we would expect to see in, say, the animated TV series from the 90s, the comic books. The large mouth, the large smiling mouth. It does look very cool, though. The waistcoat is superbly detailed on here. I mean, if you look really, really closely, I mean, you probably won't see it in the pictures, but there is actually a check design. Again, it's that very subtle printing that you can only really see in the light, but there is a check design on the waistcoat, and you've also got the pocket watch strap as well. It just looks fantastic. Colours all kind of beam, and I love this minifigure. It's superb. I mean, I've got quite a few Jokers from both movies and comics, and I love this one. I absolutely really do love this one. Again, on the back, all you get is the back of the waistcoat, but again, you can just make out the checked look, the check printing. It's very subtle, but it does the job. The headpiece, very standard for comic book based Jokers, and you do get two faces. So I hope you can see that. I don't know how good the camera focus is, but we get a smiling and we get an angry. But yeah, so that's the minifigures. Again, very, very good. Like I say, the Batman one looks a bit too white in my opinion in the face, but that's just me being a bit very picky because I'm trying to find something to kind of balance out this positivity with something that might actually be wrong with the set. And then we get on to, of course, this. Yeah, there is nothing wrong with this at all. And the biggest thing for me is there are no stickers. None at all. This is all printed. Even there is a control panel in here. I'll show you in the pictures properly in a minute. But you can see it in here. Hopefully you can see that. There is a control panel in there that is pre-printed. There are no stickers on this whatsoever. And just to give you an idea of price, this cost me £23. £23.99 actually, so £24, which for a set of this kind of calibre, that's a superb price. I mean, that's kind of pocket money price. So, you know, you're not kind of you're not going to blow your budget on this. And wow. Just give before we go into the pictures, I just want to kind of go through and just show you some of the interactivity on it. So if you look on the back here, when the back wheels move, the fire rotates. Very cool. The thing here, it arches out, which is very, very cool. It's actually attached. It's not one of the ones that you just kind of pop off. And there's plenty of space in there for a driver. The other thing is on the side here, you can see, let me just put these up. There are guns that kind of fold out. They're on hinges, which is very, very cool as well. The one thing I would say with this is, other than the stud launchers on the side, I mean, a couple of the other Batmobiles that I've seen in the past have proper missile launchers. The Jokerland one does. This doesn't. But, like I say, no stickers at all. There is no stickers at all. You've got Batman-themed wheels. It's just, there's nothing wrong with this at all. These guys up here, they kind of arch down, up and down. And there is nothing wrong with this. I love this very, very much. Let's get on to the pictures and you can see it in a bit more detail. So let's start with the overall kind of look. I mean, look at it. It is stunning. Like I say, the wheels, those bits that sit on the wheels, they are printed pieces that just clip. They just clip on inside each wheel. They just look superb. Everything about this looks great. Even the kind of the side, that the grey kind of circular bit that sits on either side, it's just kind of stacked. It looks like the barrel of a gun. There is just nothing wrong with it. If we move around to the front, what you can see is there is a Batman symbol there. Now that Batman symbol comes with interchangeable pieces. So if we come back to me for a sec, I've actually got some of them. So we've kind of got that one. That one, so you can actually, I'll just drop that. You can actually change these to basically put whatever you want on the front. So it gives you a bit of customization. It's not massive, but you know, you can really customize this for yourself if you want. As I said, going back to the pictures, and if we look inside the thing, you can see there's a very, very, very cool little panel on there that is not stickered. It's just got a couple of dials and what does that say? Eject. It's an eject button. Ha! That's superb. So yeah, like I say, it's the fact that it's not stickered. It's printed. And as I said, the screen, the main kind of windscreen is attached and just rotates out, so makes it a lot easier. You're less likely to lose the pieces, which is cool. If we look on the back, you can see it just looks superb with the 4 lights, headlights on the back. Are they headlights? Kind of. The 4 red lights on the back, yeah. So you've got the rotating bit in the middle that allows the fire to rotate, which is connected via a nice little, very simple mechanism that sits inside and connects to the wheels. I love the fact that if you look just between the lights and the rotating bit, you've got these 2 pistols that are there just to add that little bit of detail, just to make it look a little bit cooler. It just all works. I don't know how much I can say about this that isn't. It's just wow. There's not really a great deal I can say. I mean, you look at the pictures. It is amazing. I highly recommend this. In terms of the build, it's not that complicated. I mean, I don't know exactly how many pieces we've got, but you're looking at about, for the price, about 250 pieces. That's pretty much the entirety of this, and it's a very good build, but it's not a complicated build. Hopefully from the speed build you saw, it's not a complicated build. It's just pretty straightforward, and look at the size of it. Bear with me, I'm just going to get my other Batmobile from the Jokerland set, and then you can have a look and you can compare the sizes. Right, so I'm back. I probably cut the bit that I was missing just so you can see. So this one here is the Jokerland set one. It's one of my favourite builds of all time, and I love it. But it's got stickers on it, and the hinge bit. Let me just put this down. This bit, it's not hinged. It does actually properly come off. Well, we'll do. I haven't used this in a while. There you go. So. And everything inside is stickered, which is really frustrating. But, as I said, it's got a missile launcher that comes out the front. This has taken a lot of influence from Tim Burton's movies in terms of the way it is on the front. But if you look at the size difference, so this one is the new one. Probably best if I do it here. So this is the Jokerland one. This is the new one. Look. This is huge! It's very, very cool. Other than that, there's not really a great deal that I can say. I mean, this set is fantastic, and I highly recommend it. So, if you haven't got it already, have a look. If you go to my Amazon store, there is a link to buying this if you do want to buy it. Highly recommend it, really do. It's a great set for any Batman fan, and for £24, so what's that in dollars? Around about $25, $26. It's not a lot of money when you think about it for a decent Lego set of this quality. Highly recommend it. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video, my passionate rant about another awesome Lego set. I will do more. We've got some Harry Potter ones here. We've got a Night Bus, so I would like to go through that at some point. But yeah, please do give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Please do comment and let me know what you think of the set if you own it, or if you what you think of the set. Are you thinking of buying it? And please, please, please do subscribe if you haven't already. There'll be more videos coming. You just go and have a look at the channel. There's always videos coming and coming and coming. But for now though, thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Bye bye.